Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where you can watch games and practice game design, and we are here with the beta of Nidhogg 2.
I mean, really, it's the press copy. So they were very...
Yeah.
Messhoff was very kind enough to send us a press copy. So we're going to play it on the show. And I think we're just doing one episode right now, but I really want to come back to this and play the arcade mode, too.
You're eventually going to get tired of watching me destroy Chris, so...
Yeah, I can hold my own. So this... Was arcade mode in the original?
Yeah, there was.
There was? Oh, okay.
It was... Alright. It was too easy, and then it was impossible. That's how I felt about the other arcade mode. Which is typically how it works for fighting games anyway. So.
That's fair. The one really cool thing is, and we should do this at some point on the show too, is they have a tournament now.
That's cool.
Which, like, you and I did that with all of our friends.
They also did do a tournament on the first one too.
Did they?
Yeah, they might have. I don't remember, but or maybe we just made tournaments. Maybe they set rules.
Maybe they had tournament and then we refused to play by the rules. Oh, time limit. Oh, you can choose which weapons. Move. Oh, like you can kick? I don't know what this is. Let's turn it on. I don't know what that is. I guess that's the downside of not having text. So these are all the weapons in the game.
Yeah.
That's like one of the big new things.
There are more than just rapiers. Yeah. Oh yeah, Boomerang was one. Oh, they have spine swords back again. I am interested to see. Okay, we're gonna play regular match.
Okay.
We're gonna start putting some spine swords. Were awesome, but baby, you can only crawl. But I wonder once again if it makes you a baby. See, okay, so before the art was very simplistic, and so there wasn't like a lot of these things didn't translate, or you just kind of had to use your imagination. But now we can quite visibly see what's going on with our characters here.
Yeah, it's, I think initially there was a lot of flack with the change of the art style, and I was a little like,
yeah,
I was disappointed at first because I was like, I thought that the original art style had a simplistic beauty to it. Like it focused on the movement, the action, rather than some like, really, detailed art kind of thing. And I think now that I've seen this in action, and hopefully you guys kind of agree after you see the combat happen, I think that the expressions of the characters and just kind of the gritty additional detail adds a lot more like ooh, ah, oh kind of feel to the combat.
They really kind of found a heavy theme with the game before. Like when before it was just kind of it was just like it was just Nidhogg. It was a fighting game, and that was it. Now the themes are very real.
And I think it's appropriate, too, with the understanding that, like, this is a sequel, more or less. So it's like, if they did exactly the same thing and didn't, like, change the art style, then you could say, like, well, what's really different other than, like, maybe new levels? I mean, other than, like, new weapons, too, because that's a pretty significant change.
Oh, did not know that. Oh, didn't know that. So there are, as we pointed out, there are different weapons now. The rapier is still your standard, like, still your standard, but now there's a rapier, there's a broadsword, there's a knife, and a bow. And
I really like the bow.
Because you put the feet on, like, now I can actually start with no weapon.
Oh, I actually really like that.
That's kind of cool.
Oh.
Wait, no.
Come on.
I'm gonna shank you. Yep, told you.
So we played Nidhogg 1, or the original one on the show way back, and I think it might not be on the channel anymore because it might have been in our archived videos, just because that was back when this channel was kind of garbage. But they've made some changes to the general game feel, like combat. There's some tweaks, I think. Oh,
you always forget that.
I really do. So, like, the mechanic, if you've never seen Nidhogg, the core of the game is that we're trying to fight to get to the end of the stage. Player 1's always trying to run to the right, player 2's trying to run to the left. And
you can go around engaging your, oh my face, ow. You can go around engaging your opponent. You can try to avoid them. I love that.
The broadsword's so mean.
Oh, why'd I turn around? That's.
I should have kept my sword. Whoa! Yeah.
Not this time, Bob. Not this time.
I shouldn't have done that.
Oh. Wow.
So, let's talk weapons. So, the first Nidhogg, it was basically just the rapier, right?
Yeah, it was just rapier in your fists.
So, like, rapier is good because, you know, you've got, like, the, like, low, mid, high kind of stances. So you can actually fight rapier style, and then you have the thrust. And then you can throw by just hitting up.
Yeah, you hold up and then you attack.
And there was a lot of complexity that I think that offered the combat. So now, like, broadsword is just low or high. Knife, I think, has the 3. That's one of those things where I'm like, now the art really kind of
So brutal,
shines. Dang it. I've made poor choices. Knife fight.
Yeah, screw that knife.
No!
Don't need it. I'll just take my own knife back.
Fine.
So yeah, I'm wondering if there's like a almost like a rock paper scissors effect where like the broadsword seems to beat the rapier except for in speed. Oh yeah.
I could see that being the case.
But otherwise the broadsword can disarm you. Cool. The bow's pretty powerful, but doors really balance it out.
Plus, there's a defensive quality to fighting against bows. If you hit the arrow that's going toward you, it'll actually reflect it back at your opponent, like that. Which is, you know, arguably very difficult to do, but I mean, like, it sort of makes the bow the worst weapon, in my opinion, but the best for new players. It's kind of the noob tube of the game, and
Yeah.
I think that's actually...
I mean, it's always important to have something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's super important for the general game balance.
So there's something I should bring up. I don't have broadsword doesn't have a mid.
That's what I was saying.
I did not realize that before. Oh crap.
Oh, well. Oh, it's your...
You always forget.
I'm really bad at noticing that arrow. So basically, you can only move toward your side of the screen when you're the one who has died not last. When you're the one who's killed last. You have killed the other person You asshole. No.
The killing somebody when they're on the ground is a lot more brutal. Look at that.
One thing I really, really love about the bow, and I think this is like the core redeeming quality to it, is that you can run while it's pulled.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Oop, my face.
So I can keep this pulled and then. Woo, woo, woo.
All right, Nathan.
You can also shoot low, which you can't throw low. So that actually makes the bow a lot more dynamic than. Whoop. Yeah, whatever. I'm afraid of you. Whoop. Oh ho ho. Oh.
No.
Oh, one thing that you and I, so we were toying around with this a little bit. One thing that we noticed that is kind of a really important balance is that if you do the drop kick, both players are down for the same amount of time.
Yeah, before you were just able to steamroll over your opponent.
I don't know what's happening. Ah! I didn't mean to drop it. Ah!
Oh, my kneecap.
Oh.
I don't have it anymore. My kneecap's gone.
Oh.
Yeah. What was the last thing?
So the drop roll.
Yeah, the drop kick. Yeah, it used to be that you were just able to steamroll over your opponent, and just kick them and run past them. But now when you do that drop kick, you slow yourself down.
Yeah. It basically is good enough to disarm your opponent, but it's not good enough to kind of cheat your way across the stage. Yeah, like it wasn't totally broken before, but it was too effective of a strategy
And
to the
it
point
prevented
where
people from like actually they wouldn't actually interact with each other. They just try to run past each other as fast as they could.
Exactly. So I think that was a really important balance to make to drive the feel of the combat system. That was a poor choice.
I have the low ground. Why? Why did you jump? You got it.
I get to be eaten by the Nidhogg.
Look at him. Oh, he's terrifying.
He is way creepier than he used to be in all the best ways. So that was the first stage.
Airship. That was the first stage. We've done the beach. Has a little bit of platforming. We've done the wilds. I don't really remember that one too much. We barely touched up. But I really want to do the airship.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes. Oh, look at that background. Oh, I love it. That thing slide around. I wonder if the physics of the environment at all changes, like maybe if it's slanted. I doubt it'll be that in depth, but it's still like...
That would be cool, rocking back and forth on the ship.
Got a little too close there. Whoa.
Oh, another thing
Oh, what is that? That's a dead one. A dead worm.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, just like on the mast.
Oh! Fell into the meat grinder.
Oh, there's a platform. Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh, yeah, it's a baby.
Yes. Ah! Where am I? There I am. Weaponless, but not for long. Ah!
Oh, wait. Oh, there's I can go up top or down.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa. I have to see. Oh, I can't go back. Right.
Ow.
Just crush your face in instead.
It's so gruesome. I'll take that back.
Yeah, this level gets a little harder. This sort of reminds me a little bit of the mines. Okay.
That was...
I got a little stuck there.
So let's talk level design. One thing that Nidhogg has always been really good at is understanding how to use vertical space to create very intentional challenges with the platforming. So like, I should have just jumped above. Whoop. I should have just ducked. I should have had a weapon. Boop.
Yeah, it actually, I mean, in the previous game, they touched up on it a little bit. There's a little bit of platforming here and there. This one, they really kind of went ham on some of the platforms here.
I agree. I think that, like, one thing that these little, like, platforms, like these one-jump platforms do is, it kind of creates a defensive place for the other player who is defending.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
Whoa! Nope.
Oh, it's so meaty. Blah 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 blah.
It is so meaty.
Blah. Do you think it's like the intestine of one of the worms? No.
I don't know. I mean, maybe?
I wonder if I can punch that back toward you. Yeah.
Oh,
yes!
you can.
I can kick it. What up, fool? You know, just for safe measure.
Just casual.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
No.
Woo! No! I was so close. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
All right.
All right.
All right, I guess. Oh.
So how do you feel about the need to run off the screen when the other player kind of gets that advantage? What do you think that, like, what do you think that, like, how that benefits the design?
The need to run off the screen. Oh, when you...
So, like, when you're ahead of me, it's more beneficial for me to run the other direction and just respawn.
I mean, I actually prefer that. I think that... Oh, Jesus, that was... I hate...
I will do this! This is my fight!
Ah, the double why?
Yeah!
You just like run at me and just kick me, and it works every time.
The other swords are gone.
So when you
they fall
that
off?
is no, that's actually something I keep forgetting to mention. When you throw your blade now, whether it gets bounced back or hits a person, you actually lose it.
Really?
So there isn't this like huge accumulation of weapons like there was before.
Oh, I didn't know that. No. I think one of the greatest strengths, though, about the combat design of this game is the high frequency of high tension micro, like, just like small moments of time where there's just bursts of intense combat and then someone dies. Like, just barely missing each other over and over again is ridiculous.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you have right away. Crap.
Boom! Oh,
Like that.
yeah. Oh.
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 I thought that my sword was gonna stay in the air. Yeah, no.
Oh. Boy, the bow is at a huge disadvantage when you're spawned in close range.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's probably one of the most unfamiliar weapons that we're gonna have to get used to.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Wind up time. Oh, so I didn't. Oh, maybe you don't lose knives though when you throw them, or maybe there's a random chance.
Maybe there's a random chance, because they definitely they don't always seem to disappear.
But it definitely has happened.
I wonder if maybe it's more likely to disappear.
Oh.
Oh, I should have picked that up. I wonder if it's more likely to disappear in certain terrains, like on that little meat bridge.
Oh.
I mean, in the case of this treadmill, it's like,
Oh, I don't.
it's
Oh,
we
because
both
you.
died.
Yeah, I wasn't on the screen when you died, and because of that, that's why it evened out.
Oh, so mean. Who needs weapons? I do. That's what I need. So do you.
Oh.
So,
Can't say I'm. Yeah, overall, I cannot say that. Oh, there's the meat. Huge fan of the bow, but I think that's just because it breaks the normal convention of how you're used to playing the game. But I think that's kind of important.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it adds a whole new layer that, I mean, throwing your weapon is such a huge dynamic anyway, that it, adds a whole new layer to it. So I think it fits really naturally in the design of the game. And then things like the knife, I think, are generally at a disadvantage because it doesn't have the range, and it doesn't, all weapons are kind of fast as is. Damn it. So I think the knife is generally at a slight disadvantage because it just doesn't have the range.
Yes.
So I think that's a weapon you're more likely to throw in hopes of getting another weapon. Oh, damn it.
But there does seem to be some benefit to the knife overall. I think it's something has to involve with throwing. There was one time I had my my rapier in midguard, and had to be low. Had to be low. I had my weapon in a mid-range guard, and your thrown knife still hit me because it was tinier, I think.
Oh, interesting. I mean, it's definitely wider than a lot of the other weapons. Compared to the rapier, it has a lot more width. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Yeah, see, the bow fell off.
Come on.
I really, really like that you can start unarmed. I think that,
normally you can't. You set it to be able to start unarmed when you turn the weapons on.
I know, but I actually really like it because it's... If you manage to disarm your opponent and steal their weapon, it puts an opponent at an even weaker position than they were.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Broadswords, man.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Whoa. So I was in high stance and you still hit me with that.
I tried to swing at it. Well.
So I think... broadswords just, you can't defend yourself with them.
Oh.
Yeah, because,
Unless maybe it's another broadsword.
Maybe.
So I guess you run slower if the bow's drawn.
All weapons. If you're
okay.
unarmed, you always move faster. Or at least that. I mean, like I was watching me catch up to you before. God damn it.
Yes. I am the best at Nidhogg. Wait, did I win the last round?
You did.
I'm the best at Nidhogg. Damn it. No. I'm a shank
Right
ya.
into it.
I'm a shank ya. Yeah, yeah. What? All right.
Come on. Come on. Nathan.
Oh. What? Not the weapon for the job. Yes.
I don't know. How
Yes.
you like. Maybe I'm not supposed to jump there. I'm not really sure. Maybe yeah, when you're on the edge. Yeah.
You shouldn't let me live. I wonder if you can impale. So like, oh.
Oh, I made it.
No.
Yeah. This
So-
is where I win. This is where I win.
Oh no, it doesn't happen. So one of the things that I really, really like about the general combat is that if you just touch someone with your blade, they die. And I think that's a really important thing because like we saw this with the CPUs in arcade mode. Yes. But like if you try to jump over them, they'll just turn around and you'll fall right into
Yeah,
the blade.
you don't need to redirect yourself.
But I think that's awesome, right? Because it kind of creates a whole new way of making sword fighting mechanics work in a way that like is natural and makes a lot of sense. It's in a weird way. It sort of reminds me of Zelda 2, and that's one of the things I liked the most about that game. Was just like it was it's an old retro game, but yet that was a poor choice. It like gave me a better feeling of sword fighting than any other game from that generation that I had played. And it was just based on the movement alone. I thought that was really cool.
Whoa.
I don't know how that worked. I did not need to throw that. No. So if you throw your sword off screen, I think that's when it disappears. What? Yes.
Oh my god, come on.
Or maybe it just keeps going until it collides with something because gravity doesn't exist. Well, all right. Yes.
Man,
Yes.
just stop missing. Just stop missing. Just stop. Just
Yes.
It's like it's only when you're on the offensive. Really.
Yes.
You
I
know,
don't have a
Nathan,
weapon.
you're just gonna.
Yes. Oh.
There we go. Okay.
You're really
Kill
good
you
at
in
stopping me here. And I'm really bad at getting you here. No.
No.
Oh, I love how they
No.
the like level progress.
Oh,
Yes.
that could hit me. Okay. Lesson
Bloodlust. Interesting achievement. So the little like level progress meter at the top that shows you like
Lets you know which screen.
I like that it uses the colors to reflect like how far you are through the stage and who's currently in the lead. But when it's like the duel between you and I, the square fills with both of our colors.
Oh, because we're in conflict.
Yeah, it's really good visual feedback. And it's like, it's a little thing, right? It's pretty obvious when it happens and you don't really need it. But I think it's like, all right, stop throwing your weapon, Chris. That's how you keep dying here.
See, I lost my weapon there. I couldn't pick it back up. How do
Yeah,
you win?
I think it's this territory. It's like an old man worm. I'm just here to be a bridge. That was a really awesome level.
We promised that we were going to do a match with some janky shit going on.
Yes.
Let's do some cheats.
Oh yeah. Wow. We're already at time. Oops. Didn't mean to start that. My bad.
Back. Gotta go back.
Oh,
Gotta
it's
go
here.
back.
No. It's here.
Gotta go back. Gotta go back.
Here we go. Okay. Cheats.
Spine swords on. Definitely.
Sun death only.
Oh,
gravity.
sudden death, is that the what? We were able to do dueling before. Was there not a dueling mode anymore?
I don't know.
It might be sudden death.
Throws only. No throws. No dive kicks. No slide kicks. Butterfinger. I assume that means you drop your weapon. Should we do baby and spine swords? Or should we
Baby
just
will be
do
weird.
like... Should we
We could
just
do boomerangs and spine swords.
Yeah. All right. Let's check that out.
Oh, here, actually. Weapons. Take this off so you actually start with a...
Yeah, that's fair. What was spine swords in the first game?
Ooh. Yeah, prioritize the dagger over everything else.
What?
Yeah.
You rearranged them?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
I was just doing it.
I was watching and like nothing was happening up here. I was just like, Nathan's doing stuff. I'll let him do stuff. So, how do you feel about the art? Like, it's definitely goofier. Like, it adds a lot to the character and the like grittiness of the game, but it's also got this very like goofy charm to it. Chicken.
But I wanted to kill the chicken.
So, like, how do spine swords work?
Oh. Well, usually, okay, here. You know, when I... Okay. Okay. That was a good time to get a bow. Ridiculous.
Happy with everything. That was the greatest surprise of all, Nathan. I really want you to know how happy that made
Oh, I
me.
didn't... There's no animation for it. Ah, sad day.
Oh, like,
Oh.
so if you kill someone, you get a sword?
Well, it was... Let's see how it's sword now. Oh. Alright, buddy. You just kind of missed the dive kick there. Bonk.
Are arrows boomerang too? Oh,
Yeah.
You're standing in there. Dang it. That was a crafty design choice.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well.
Oh.
Oh.
So no.
No! So is it basically like if both people are unarmed and you kill someone, you get a sword?
I mean, I don't know if you... How'd I miss you? I don't know if you had to be unarmed, but yeah, if you're unarmed, when you kill somebody, you, like, the idea is you turn their spine into a sword.
But there was no, like, graphical way of representing that, right?
Yeah, there, unfortunately not. I was kind of... It was a little... Whoa, yep. Ow. It was a little more apparent in the... like the previous type of art.
What?
Oh, all right. Well, you know, that's fine. I mean, only because like I once again, I guess it was kind of like a use your imagination. Or no, that was right, because what you would do is you would. Yep.
Yes. Oh, but they can collide.
Ah.
Oh my god, I love boomerang swords.
Oh, boomerang swords are awesome. But yeah, you would, like, when you broke their neck or, you know, killed them on the ground, your character would reach over and you would hear this noise, like a and then you would pull out a sword, and you're like, oh my god, he just turned his spine into a sword.
I mean, wow, I don't know how that worked. It might still do that, because we have the audio pretty low for ourselves.
Yeah, but we're not, like, there doesn't seem to be an animation, ultimately.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess, like, it's
I mean,
one of
it's a
those little...
small complaint. Yeah, I'm not like, oh, there's doors there and stuff.
I mean, they have bars, to be fair. You'd think the some things would go through it, but, yeah, you know.
Ow. Ow.
Spine sword. Oh.
No,
Spine sword.
Don't do that.
Spine sword. Well, I mean, knife. Spine sword. Oh, yes. Eat me.
You have figured it in Nidhogg 2 way better than I have so far. I'm still trying to do things in Nidhogg 1 that you could do, and I'm getting punished for it. And I'm
No, Nathan was, you really figured out Nidhogg 1. But like, okay, so how would you talk about the difference between the game feel, between those two? Because you know better than I.
It's a little less fluid. But intentionally, because before the game could get so fluid, you just get out of control, like you're doing now, where you're just running past me. But that's because I'm used to like you just being able to steamroll your way past it. But now when you do dive kicks, you slow yourself down, and you have to get used to that. Rolling is a little less of an optimal strategy like it used to before.
I agree.
And because of that, like when I roll, I'm like hitting your weapon. I'm like, my face is in your sword now.
It's like some minor tweaks that basically subconsciously encourage the player to actually use the fighting mechanics instead of using the movement mechanics to win. I think that's my guess.
Yeah, I absolutely. And I no, just sudden death.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I like that.
And I actually prefer that because the sword fighting, the actual mechanics of the sword fighting were the club done. Yes.
This is not at all what I expected. Oh,
little. Oh, we're good.
Ooh, maybe we should.
Try a different stage.
Well, we could. Yeah. We'll just do a different stage. We got a taste.
Yeah, but the sword fighting mechanics were like my favorite part of the original game, but most people just try to steamroll past.
Well, right, because it was easier for the non-skilled players like myself to try to. Oh, right. Oh, so sudden death is like that's all that matters. Oop.
Ah.
Oh. Or was that was how sudden death was in the last game too?
I think it was. You set it to sudden death mode. Are we still on a chandelier here? Nah, no chandelier.
Ah. Ooh. Yeah, the effects are a little process intensive. They give you some settings to turn them down, and we turned ours down to medium, but old Lappy here is not as good as she used to be.
It's also kind of entertaining that we're like really only experiencing the frame rate issue like on when we're dueling.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, just maybe they were like, it's only going to be a static screen, so let's put a bunch of moving things. Oh my god!
Since we were both on it,
I love that.
Oh, and I just I messed it up. Let's
okay.
do.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so this is kind of like the chandelier level.
All right.
Whoa, the light reflecting off of the players is interesting.
Ugh. Whoa, look at the blood everywhere.
All right, I vote we do one more thing.
What's that?
Low gravity babies.
Done.
Love these modifications. Have we been everywhere now?
I mean, only with dueling. We haven't actually seen like what. Which one do you? Yeah, we had. Oh, we're still dueling. I thought you took it off.
I did too. Maybe I did.
Maybe. Oh no, you know maybe.
Maybe I didn't.
Maybe that's what I was trying to tell you. Maybe that was just the starting area.
Oh, that makes
but no,
sense. That
you
makes
could just
sense.
go and do things.
You raise a good point.
You just had to go do things, and now. All right. I'm a.
Ooh. Oh, you can't throw when you're a baby. You can just flail. Yes. Yes.
Oh.
But you can still curb stomp. Yes, I am low gravity baby. Yes. I feel like this makes us feel like apes. Perfect.
It's the weirdest mode.
It's a little snow worm. Oh man, the art. I think aside from like the character art adding a lot of like interesting characteristics to the game, I think I like the level art more because it like almost builds onto the world.
I mean, there's also. I mean, I feel like there's the water. I know it's gonna happen eventually.
Up.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Can't Mario jump your way up there?
Are they using
for you, baby?
Are they using bone animation for the characters?
They are. That's like, and maybe they were doing that in the other Nidhogg too. And it wasn't so obvious because they used flat
pixels.
Colors. Well, this is pixels in this too.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Though honestly, I'm never really a fan of bone animation, especially when you're using pixel graphics. But I think it works in Nidhogg too. I think that they have like, it's it's
No. And you were on a screen for
it
that.
makes sense. Like,
Whoa. Whoa.
what?
Whoa.
What was that?
I think that was not a non-intentional.
Like it spawned 2 of me?
Yes. Ah. Jumpy baby. Whoa.
Whoa. Collision bounds. Man, it's really hard to fight in baby mode. I mean, like, no.
Once you get the momentum.
No! Is this how Nathan wins? In low gravity babies?
Finally, this is the mode that I have to win in. No, I don't even get that. Why? Why would you take this from me?
Oh, you'll never catch me. Ah! All
You
right.
don't need to.
No. But I could have had the world. No. 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 No.
No. Yeah.
Oh, I need to throw my sword. Ice sculptures. No.
This is your idea. I want you to remember.
That it took baby mode to make Nathan win at Nidhogg 2.
God, I feel like some people who are really used to Nidhogg 1 are going to have, like, just a little bit of an issue readjusting to certain things.
Yeah.
Can't dive kick your way into victory.
I mean, like, one of the best things about the game feel is that it's so, like, quick and responsive.
Yeah.
And I think that if one thing absolutely carried through, it was that. Like, it still really feels very
absolutely.
quick and responsive. And I think it feels more
anything
natural to
that's-
how I play.
Anything that's slower about it is 100% intentional. For instance, both of you getting knocked down.
Yeah.
Occasionally losing your weapon, like when you like throw it, like I think it's just a random chance of like if the weapon bounces off or stabs a person, it may or may not be on the ground. Yeah, the weapon dynamics are pretty cool. I'm interested to see how they act, like when we actually have time to sit there and look at it, how they actually respond to each other. Because broadswords don't seem to be able to defend yourself.
Yeah, and I'd
they're
almost like to
insane.
see, like, months down from here, like, if there becomes, like, a meta that, like, one weapon just kind of reigns supreme and one weapon kind of gets left in the dark.
Yeah. My
left
guess is it'll
behind.
be something like the knife, because you never expect the knife.
Yeah, I feel like there's some merit to the knife. I think you're right. I think there is something
has to
about
be something about it. Yeah. Anyway, so we kind of went way over time on this one.
it. That's okay. I mean, this is awesome. I've been waiting for Nidhogg 2 for forever and got even more excited when we got a press copy. So,
Yeah.
question of the day. Man, there's so many things we could ask about. How does the new weapons? How does that change the relationship that players have with each other, or how does it change the overall combat? For the better, or maybe for well, how does it just change combat?
Yeah.
I think it's not an easy thing to answer because there's a lot of things going on there, but I think it's worth talking about because it's like the most significant change that they made to this game.
100%.
Aesthetic things, sure, but that doesn't change a lot of the actual gameplay. And like there were the minor tweaks in movement, but the weapons, like that's a very huge difference.
That's like DLC. Like that's
yeah.
that's like the big like whoa. There's different weapons, and it kind of changes the theme of the game a little bit as well. Because before it seemed like it was all about sword dueling, and now it's like a gruesome just whatever you can get your hands on kind of deal. I'm interested to see if he ever adds any more weapons too. A freaking hammer or something like that.
That'd be
Weird.
tough, right? Because
Yeah,
it's
it'd be
like
very hard.
it's like adding a new character to a fighting game. It's
Right.
you have to like you have to
Balance
spend a lot
everything.
of time to make sure it doesn't break anything.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so there we go. That's Nidhogg 2.
Check it out,
Very
please,
excited.
and tell us what you think of it too. And then we'll probably spend some time streaming this because I think you and I are going to get really attached to this game.
Oh yeah. Especially once I start winning non-baby mode matches.
Earned my gamer cred today.
Whatever.
Bye everyone.
You still suck at everything else.
Bye everyone.